This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing Before Dark.
All right, here we go. Boxing Before Dark. Holy shit, Shanada, we're back. Another week, more fights to talk. They keep dishing them out.
We're gonna keep watching them.
Hell yeah. How's Japan treating you?
It's getting too hot for me now. We're up in the high 20s already. It's gonna be a rough summer until I go home. But tomorrow there is a big festival in Tokyo, and one of the Yakuza families still participates. They've been banned from going directly to the big shrine, but they carry the mikoshi, like the little shrine things they carry. They take it close and then pass it off to non-tattooed members. But they're pretty famous for showing off their tattoos at this festival. So I'm going to go see if I can kick it with some Yakuza.
Oh, yeah, you'll blend right in.
Yeah, me with my tattoos. But yeah, my plan is, I had been trying to get a friend who speaks Japanese to come with me, and she had to bail. So I'm just going to buy a 6-pack of beer and hand them out and see if anyone will talk to me. That's
kind of how all of my friends are online, right? So I can't call somebody up, and the only person who lives nearby is Benji. So I can't call him up because he's married, he has a kid and everything. So like, oh well, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I just walk up to a group and say, hey, I'm here by myself. I get around for the table. I just hang out for a little while. What do you think? Yeah.
It's not a bad plan.
I did that in England, all over the place.
Yeah. At worst, I'm out, what's a 6-pack here, like $8? $10?
Damn. Prices are up everywhere.
Yeah. But it's still pretty affordable in Japan to try and make friends. But yeah, I'm hoping
currency.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get a picture with some of the ladies.
The ladies.
I'm gonna wear my tank top. Yeah, they get the big tattoos too.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you can, get one with, if someone has a.
I am not looking for people missing fingers. That seems dangerous.
It's just, I remember it from a movie where one of the characters is a Yakuza guy, and then he finally talks, like halfway through the movie, he finally says his first words, and they're like, holy shit, why don't you talk more? And then he shows his hand missing a pinky. It's like, because I talk too much.
Excellent. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon, and so kind of stupid, but I'm really hoping I can mingle a little bit. We'll see. My Japanese has not gotten any better, so I'll have to find some bilingual Yakuzas. I think there's quite a few. They tend to work internationally.
Oh yeah, import export.
Yeah.
Let's break into the boxing news and rumors and shit. Before we start, the boxing survey is going to continue. I'm going to keep doing it until we get like at least 100 respondents. bxng.co/survey. Tell me what you think about the titles and like which one do you think is more corrupt, least corrupt, more prestigious, etc. And the Muhammad Ali American Boxing Revival Act, it is very likely to clear committee in the Senate. However, I'm not giving up. Not until they pound the gavel that it passed, or that it goes to the president's desk for signing. So, lvxmedia.net/bsides There's a link at the top that you could find the contact information for your senators, and there's a blurb there you can use if you don't know what to say. Or, say whatever you want. But we got to do something. We still have time. It still needs to go to the floor of the Senate for a vote. So if we can get enough people bothering their senators about this, then maybe we can get them to vote against it. But that's enough of the not so fun stuff. Fun stuff. Fabio Wardley,
I don't know if this one is fun.
Activates his rematch clause. We'll be talking about the fight in a few moments, but just do you want to hold off until we get to that point, or?
It doesn't matter to me. Either is okay. It might make more sense to just discuss it after
the fight itself.
we discussed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No spoilers at the beginning.
Yeah. All right. This was a piece of stupid news. Jaron Ennis has to vacate his interim WBA 154 title in order to be eligible to compete for the full title that is held by Xander Zayas.
This is absolutely stupid.
I don't have any words besides things like, this is ridiculous, this is stupid, this is why Zuffa and those people get to push the American Boxing Revival Act. Because of garbage like this.
Yeah. The interim belts are supposed to exist for a little while and then go away. They're not supposed to be their own belt that people fight eliminators for and vacate and stuff like that. Like, it just shouldn't exist that long. It's interim. It's supposed to be temporary.
Right. It's like the champ is injured or something, then you make an interim title real quick, and then once the champ is no longer injured, then you consolidate them. The interim champ fights the full champion.
They shouldn't be using it for, like, the number one contender position.
Ridiculous.
So stupid. I suppose they get fees when people fight for it, though, hey?
They probably get paid more because it's a quote-unquote title versus just fighting for a ranking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just, this is corrupt bullshit.
Yeah, 100%. That, it pains me to say that no, it doesn't. We know that boxing needs to change. We know that it needs changing. One of the things that the Revival Act does do well is mandate one champion per division.
Yeah.
So, none of this interim garbage. If it's not necessary, no regular titles, WBA.
Silver titles.
Yeah, no, we don't need them because there's one champion. You fight for a ranking, and then when you get to the top, you fight for the title.
Yeah.
Steve McKenna, whoever that is, signs with Zuffa. He will be debuting against some dude named Streeter.
Excellent.
On Zuffa 7. That's going to be the card in Bournemouth.
In where? Is that in the UK?
Yes.
No.
It's UK.
Yes.
On location. Zuffa's leaving the Apex.
I didn't realize they were going overseas, though.
Yeah, they signed a deal with Sky Sports a few months ago.
I guess I forgot about it.
Yeah. It's an unfortunate reality that we're going to have to get accustomed to, is dealing with Zuffa. Especially as they sign more and more people.
The right guy. Is this a heavyweight?
No.
Okay, I have the wrong guy then. Never mind.
Do you have the right guy? Galal Yafai, injured, pulled out of the June 6th card that he was supposed to be fighting on.
I have never really liked the Yafais. This doesn't seem like a big loss to me.
is it a big loss? Ashton Sylve will be facing Jojo Diaz. Thunder Studios on June 19th.
How does JoJo keep getting fights? I don't understand. Like, I really feel like people are just waiting for him to get hurt badly.
Silva's not going to be the one to do it. He's not. That's not his style. That's not his MO. Yeah, so he'll at least box up JoJo while it lasts.
Yeah, but JoJo taking another loss is whatever. Like, I guess he's still kind of a name, but not really.
He's fighting on an MF Pro card, for whatever that counts.
Not much.
Lewis Crocker versus Liam Paro will be taking place in Brisbane on June 24th.
This one could be fun.
Yeah, it should be
I
good.
think.
Liam Paro has found his killer instinct, I'll say, since he moved up from 140.
And Lewis Crocker's good.
He's I guess.
I mean, yeah.
He's fine.
I don't know.
That's
I
all.
think
That's
this one
about
should
all I
be
got.
fun.
Should be okay. Yeah, it should be a good time. Crocker does come to bang, and Liam Paro had, like I said, he's found his inner Mexican, I guess, for lack of a better term.
This is a much better main event than the Australian cards usually have, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Like, the Australian public gets to see a decent fight for a change instead of a one-sided mismatch.
A full-on title fight at that.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Aussies.
In Brisbane. What part is that in? I made myself learn Australian geography, and I'm completely forgetting where Brisbane is. I think it's on the east coast, southeast, I think.
Give me 2 seconds and I can tell you. Almost the Middle East.
Oh. I did get the east part right.
It's just north of the Queensland-New South Wales border.
I see it. It's Sydney, that's the southeast. Yeah.
I
had those mixed up.
do not know Australian geography at all.
I just know where the major cities are. And that's pretty much it. Bruce Carrington versus Rene Palacios will be taking place on the July 4th card in Cleveland. So I think he'll be co-maining to Abdullah Mason.
Nice. Should I know who Palacios is?
No,
Okay.
not really. You might. I don't know.
Mexican Rene Palacios? There is a lot of Rene Palacios on BoxRec. Oh yeah, I
featherweight.
recognize his face.
Lamont Roach. Wait, Bruce Carrington. Who are what's Renee's record? You still have him up?
I just closed it, but I can get it back. He is 19-0-1 with 10 KOs.
So not a real threat, like power-wise.
Probably not. He's left-handed. I assume his nickname's Zerto.
Always so creative with the fucking nicknames.
His last fight was Sagawa, and he
Suleiman
won by a
Sagawa?
split decision. Yeah.
Was that on the Pro Box card?
Maryland Live Casino. I assume it's a Pro Box card.
Yeah, that's one of their usual hunts.
Yeah, Pro Box. promoted by Lamont Sr., that one. Yeah, that's why I recognize him. I watched the Sagawa fight.
Yeah, same.
I suspect Carrington's gonna just outbox him, but you never know.
Righty versus lefty, he might be able to find the straight right pretty easily.
Maybe. Has Carrington fought many southpaws?
You know, I don't know. Castro
I don't
leaves a righty.
pay that much attention to Bruce Carrington, to be honest.
I don't either. Partly because his nickname is kind of lame.
Shoo Shoo.
Yeah.
He also beat Sagawa. Made me sad.
So Sagawa. I'm down his list here. 2 southpaws after 2024. That's it.
Yeah, I would still pick Carrington by decision, would be my official prediction.
Lamont Roach versus William Zepeda for the vacant WBC title in Vegas on August 1st.
Been a while since we've seen Zepeda.
Yeah, not since the Shakur fight.
This one might turn into a banger.
Lamont Roach can. That's Zepeda's MO. It would be unwise, I think, for Lamont to get drawn into that type of firefight.
It would be unwise, but more fun.
Yes, of course. I think Lamont can stay in the pocket and be not as evasive as Shakur, but he can be evasive in the pocket like that. But he's a lot more offensively minded while he's like in the pocket and being evasive. Yeah. It's more evade to set up than evade for the sake of evading.
Yeah, I don't hate this matchup.
No, it's a good one, especially for a title too. Like it's about time. Like Lamont Roach won his last 2 fucking title fights. Well, I guess,
and somehow didn't get a title.
Yeah, exactly. And Zepeda, this is his like title aspirations coming to fruition. I still think Lamont Roach is going to win, though.
I would lean towards Roach as well. But I think this one should be entertaining. Even if it's a bit one-sided, I think it'll be entertaining. Because Zepeda won't go away. Like, even if Roach is kind of piecing him up.
Boils the shrimp.
Such a rude nickname.
Yeah, it's an odd choice, but when you're light-skinned and you turn red for exercise.
But why shrimp?
Probably
like
because
lobsters.
Because he's smaller. He's at the smaller weight classes.
Good point.
And he turns red when he's boiling in the gym.
Lamont Roach has his nickname listed as the Reaper. I don't think I've heard anyone call him that, but
I don't think I've heard that outside of introductions.
Yeah.
Jake Paul claims he's fighting Canelo next for 200. He's paying Canelo 200 mil for the fight.
I mean, Canelo will take the money.
Yeah.
Has Jake Paul done anything since AJ?
No.
Is he healed up?
I would hope.
Well,
I would imagine he is.
like, because It was a while ago now, but I read somewhere he still hadn't had that tooth replaced because they were waiting for the bones to really harden before they fuck with his teeth.
Yeesh. Gross.
Yeah. But 200 million, you'd be stupid not to take the fight. It's not like Canelo's really worried about his legacy that way.
$200 million could buy you a different legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of legacies, that's what?
I was just gonna say that's crazy money. I can't imagine $200 million.
No, I can't either. But speaking of legacies, Lomachenko is coming out of retirement. Now that his top-ranked contract has officially expired.
He apparently tweeted that like at midnight when it expired.
So he just didn't want to fight for top rank? Is that what
It seems so. I don't understand this one a whole bunch. Like, why? Money, I guess. But there's rumors. I think it's all just rumors. I don't think anything's substantiated that he's coming back to fight Tio again.
So then it's definitely like trying to correct his legacy.
Yeah, I guess. But that could just be shit people have made up. I don't think any of it has come from Lomachenko.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him directly either. Or anyone that's like in a position to speak on his behalf.
Yeah.
Just like the speculation also is that he's coming back to fight Tank, because they had been negotiating that one before.
Right. Is Tank coming back anytime soon?
That's also on the rumor mill that he'll be back sometime in July or August.
Oh, okay. That one I think I'll believe when I see it.
Yeah, that's a guy coming fresh out of retirement. He's been retired for a few years anyway. And another guy who's like kind of in a shaky situation. Like legally.
Yeah, I guess they're both on long layoffs. It could make sense.
Yeah, shrug, I suppose. That's all we got for news, though. Cursory glance.
A weird bag of news this week. It's
Yeah.
very random.
Oh, here's you were telling me about the Dave Allen underwear situation.
Yeah. I didn't watch the weigh-in or whatever, but I saw clips of him prancing around in like dairy cow patterned underwear with his shirt tucked in. Did not get it. Just put your pants back on, man. Nobody wants to see that.
Igis Kavalauskas versus Blair the Flair.
Excellent.
That's a rumor, not a set thing.
I did kind of enjoy Blair's WWE shtick. It was fun.
Have we mentioned Spence versus Tim Tszyu is set for July 25th?
I don't think we have mentioned it. I don't know how to feel about that fight. It's not the worst one Spence can come back for, but also I feel like I know he's the no tune-ups guy, but he could probably use a tune-up. Tim Tszyu's the closest thing to a tune-up he's ever taken, though. So.
Adam Azim versus Steve Claggett.
Which one's Steve Claggett? Is he the Canadian?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh my god, he calls himself the Dragon. Of course he does.
I think he has a big dragon tattoo.
I do like dragons, but he doesn't deserve that nickname. That's too cool for him.
All right, let me put some notes in here. The social media handle, LPX Media Net, all one word. You can find us on like practically everything. Yeah. Wherever you're listening, if you could hit us with a rating, it really helps move us up the goddamn search algorithm. And if you're feeling extra, a review would not go amiss. If you would like what I would call the best boxing calendar available today, lvxmedia.net/boxing. And while you're there, check out the Wayside Sports Review. You can hear Josh talk about or write about how much DAZN sucks.
It's a good article.
It is. It is a good one. Let's be real. Building or rebuilding credit can feel like trying to open a door that's already locked. You need credit to get credit, right? It's a loop that doesn't make much sense. So, meet Current. It's the key that actually fits into that lock. Current doesn't just help you build your future, it helps you handle your right here and now. Unlike most secured cards that lock your cash away, Current offers a cash advance feature that's available on qualified direct deposits. Because life doesn't wait for your credit score to go up before the card needs a repair or the electric bill needs to be paid, Current loves to give a good head start by putting money back in your pocket. Set up a qualified direct deposit of $200 or more with Current, and you'll get a $100 bonus right to your account. It's $100 just for signing up. No jumping through hoops, no hidden traps, just a path to better credit, cash when you need it, and $100 to kick things off. Go to lvx.be/current and get signed up today, or use referral code LEONARDA798. Think about everything you've done online today. Your private emails, your bank logins, photos that you've backed up, and every site that you visited. Now think about how many companies are quietly watching, logging, and selling that information to the highest bidder. In the modern world, your digital footprint is being tracked at every turn. It's time to take back your privacy with the Proton Suite. Most companies offer a single tool and call it security, but Proton is different. It's a complete privacy-centric ecosystem designed to build a fortress around your digital life while having a suite of tools that all work together to ease your digital life. With one subscription, you get a lightning-fast VPN to mask your location, fully encrypted cloud storage for your most important data, and a secure email service that keeps your conversations private. There's also a high-end password manager to ensure you never have to reuse a weak password again. Everything is protected with zero-knowledge encryption, which means only you have the keys. Not even Proton can see what's inside your stuff. Stop being the product and start being the owner of your data. Go to lvx.be/proton and get your first month free when you sign up with our link. lvx.be/proton. All right. Recaps.
Some quick Wednesday night fights for you.
Yeah, Wednesday, May 6th, we had 3 on the No Limit card in Broadmeadow, New South Wales, Australia. That's on the southeast part, as we established.
Yes.
3 fights that I wanted to point out. Jack Bowen knocks out Tonga Tongo in 2. Our boy drops another one.
Damn.
Sad times. Joshawn James, a Pro Box alum, drops the UD to Callum Peters, and Nikita Zhu retires Oscar Diaz after the 6th.
Beating up Spaniards. Sad.
Good. Moving to Taken Promotions at Korakuen Hall. We had one fight to point out here. Shanada, what did you have?
Yeah, so the co-main, Kenji Fujita was the Taken guy. He had the, I want to say Oriental Pacific belt. Give me 1 second. No, the WBO Asia Pacific belt. He's an older guy. He's had the belt for a while. And he got massively upset by Ryota Muto. We were trying to figure out who promotes him, and it's a different promoter every fight.
Yeah.
So
He's 9-1
young guy,
and 1, and it's been a different promoter every time.
yeah, he's only 21, and he knocked out the Asia Pacific belt holder in round 6 or 7. I can't remember, but the commentators just kept screaming, huge upset for like 30 seconds after it happened. Nobody expected it. And it was also a fun fight. It was a firefight. I quite enjoyed it. I just wanted to mention it. Muto doesn't even have a picture on BoxRec. That's how much no one cares about this kid.
We care, Ryota. We care about your huge upset.
Yeah, it was a really fun fight. I just happened to turn on You Next, and they had boxing, so.
Moving to Friday, May 8th. This one was just a quick selection that I wanted to point out. God, mouse. Ivan Zuko stops Emiliano Puchetta in 4. That was a super middleweight fight. So, I want to skip ahead to Sunday, May 10th. We can talk about Zuffa Boxing 6 really quick so that we can devote our time to the card that mattered. What did we have on here? Rakhmatulo Boimatov in his debut stops Caleb Hall in 1. Alexis Alvarado majority decision. Demazian Van Hooter stops Rafael Murphy in 1. That's all I'm going to point out from the prelims. In the main portion, Andreas Katsarakis. If you had listened to us, and if you're a gambling type, you should have known. He upset.
This was a fun fight.
Yeah. Katsarakis is legit. Julian Rodriguez, UD over James Perella. And Shane Mosley stops Sergey Bohachuk in 6.
This made me sad, Leo. I know, like, years-wise, Sergey's not that old. But man, has he taken damage. Even when he wins, he takes a ton of damage.
Yeah, mileage-wise, he's way higher up on the clock than Shane Mosley is.
I thought Mosley looked good in, like... Although, I guess 2 of the refs had him down on the card, or the judges had him down on the cards. So technically a come-from-behind knockout.
Upset of the year?
This one? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think, like we said, Bohachuk's just got too many miles. I think Mosley Jr. was probably the favorite, wasn't he?
I would think so.
Yeah.
If I was a bookmaker, I would have had Mosley as the favorite.
Yeah. As far as this card goes, I think Katsarakis was the fight of the night.
Need to see how how they publish their bonuses.
Oh, did they do bonuses?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Overall, it was a decent card, though. I have to give it to Zuffa. The card was fun.
They're getting better. But Queensberry on DAZN in Manchester. Some stuff from the undercard. Gavin Gwynn, majority decision over Khalil Majid. Bradley Ray stops Liam Cameron in 4. Jack Rafferty retires Ekau Esserman in 6. Zach Chelly knocks out David Morrell in 10.
That might be upset of the year,
I think so.
at least so far. That was crazy. The substitute teacher on relatively short notice knocks off the hot Cuban prospect.
The dangerous one too. Like, it's not like he's just a flashy Cuban style sort of slickster. He's a fucking menace.
And he got beat by a elementary school substitute.
This was his. We are currently chatting on May 15th in the evening. For me, on it's Friday evening. For you, it's Saturday morning. But this was the week that Chelly was back at school.
Yeah, he had to teach on Monday.
Yep, he had work on Monday.
That's crazy. And because he's a substitute, I assume he moves around a lot. The kids probably don't even know he's a boxer. So your substitute teacher, who is this jacked man, comes in with, I assume, a black eye. Like, he'd have some marks.
Yeah, he
got
has
hit.
a bruise or something somewhere.
Yeah, and you're like, who is this scary man? And he teaches young children, too. I bet you they don't bully their substitutes like we used to.
Probably, why? How could you? Because he'll hand you a pair of gloves and say, "Well,
square up, kid."
Yeah. Damn.
No, that's the storyline of the week for me.
Yeah, definitely. Substitute teacher, short notice, has work on Monday.
Knocks off the prospect.
The
Great.
contender. I think he held minor titles. He was a.
Did he?
Yeah. I think he had the WBA regular for a while.
Ridiculous.
Before Benavidez took it off him.
I loved when he was walking out. The lady's like, "Did you expect this?" He's like, "Of course I expected this. I didn't come here to lose."
He held the WBA regular at 168 and the regular at 175. So the scary contender.
Yeah.
Quote unquote boogeyman.
Knocked off by a substitute teacher.
Taught him a lesson. And Morel looked pretty bad like the entire time too. I think it was his first fight with Salas in his corner, and I really wish that they would have put a camera in that corner because I wanted to hear what they were telling him, because Morel was not making adjustments. He kept getting hit with stupid shit. He just was not there. This is not what I expect of David Morel. We use this question jokingly in Discord, but who does that to David Morel?
Zach Chelly, apparently.
Zach fucking Chelly does. No kidding.
I guess Chelly did have the English light heavy title. For whatever that's worth.
Apparently it's worth a lot. Oh man, speaking of who does that to XYZ fighter, Daniel Dubois stops Fabio Wardley in the 11th.
What are your thoughts on the timing of the stoppage?
It's a bit late.
I agree.
A few rounds too late.
Yeah. Wardley's corner was waiting for him to hit the 777s, and after about round 9,
I was gonna say 8.
Yeah,
It was
there's
pretty clear.
absolutely no way that was happening.
To his
But
credit, Wardley was still trying.
Yeah, fuck, Wardley's got more dog than anybody. Like, he wasn't going to stop, and he wasn't going to tell his corner to stop it, but somebody should have saved that man. I think the fucking doctor should have saved him. The second time he checked that eye and let him out, I was like, what are you doing? But I gotta give it to Dubois. He got up twice.
Apparently
had
flash
been-
KDs, according to Daniel, anyway.
I think the first one was that when he took a knee in the third, I don't think that was a flash knockdown.
I don't either.
That really quick one in the first, I'll agree, was a flash knockdown, but this fight was crazy. I do not understand how Wardley took that much punishment and never went down. He never hit the canvas.
What I noticed was during the later rounds, whenever Fabio Wardley would get into trouble, there was at most a minute left on the clock, and he would be able to just survive that 1 minute, and then he gets the round break, and that's how a lot of those like those later rounds, when you're like, when I'm thinking about the ref, like, what more do you want to see? I don't know what else you need to make
a minute's a long time.
It is
for Dubois to be teeing off on him, like, and he had no defense at all.
Yeah, like if it was Joseph Parker, he would have pulled the plug already. He did pull the plug already on Joseph Parker.
There was a couple times where Wardley was not walking well, and they let him continue.
Yeah.
Like, when they do the take 2 steps towards me, that fight should have been stopped earlier. Wardley took a bunch of damage for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
But when he was leaving the ring, he was standing on the apron yelling at his mom that he was okay. I was like, you are not okay, sir. Please go to the hospital. Like, but Dubois looked good.
He did. I thought I was like, I'm not betting against Fabio Wardley ever again. Now, if they rematch, like, I don't know if I could bet against Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, okay, so you said Wardley activated his rematch clause?
Correct.
I think that's a bad move. He got soundly outboxed and beat the fuck up. I don't see the rematch really going any different.
Yeah, I don't see it going better for him.
I guess the 2 knockdowns probably are giving him hope that next time he can keep Dubois down. But I think it's a bad move. I think Wardley, if I was managing Wardley, I would try and talk him into taking a step back and, like, actually working on his boxing. Add a little bit of defense to that power, and he's dangerous now, but add a little bit of defense and footwork and actual boxing if you can. Something.
Get a little bit of watch some Mike Tyson highlight videos. Give you an idea of how to move your fucking head.
Yeah, I think Wardley's maybe a little too big for a Mike Tyson style.
But even if he shoots for the Mike Tyson moon and he misses, he'll land amongst the heavyweight stars.
The cheesiest thing you've ever said.
That was pretty goddamn bad. I am ashamed of myself. Oh, God.
But this was a fucking banger of a heavyweight fight. I usually don't like the heavies. If anybody has missed this, and I don't know how you would have, but you have to go find a replay.
Yes, definitely get this one on replay. I might rewatch it just for the fun of it.
Yeah. And whatever they charged for this card, the pay-per-view was worth it. I don't know what they charged, but this whole card was fun. This was possibly card of the year.
I don't know if maybe I could get a refund and use the money to pay for the therapy I need from watching David Morrell get knocked the fuck out
by a school teacher. He was out
dead.
On his feet.
He was like dead man walking.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, those are the two fights you absolutely have to see from this card.
The Bradley Ray one was pretty fun, like while it lasted. Rafferty retiring Esserman, not bad.
Yeah. Made me sad. I like Echo Esserman.
I do too.
But then Fabio Wardley being a fucking lunatic in the main, like, just go down, man.
He was just spamming power shots. Like, at first he was just swinging super wide with his hooks, and then as the fight progressed, he switched to the 1-2, where he tries to just land the bomb overhand right.
But he forgot the one by the end. He was
just winging it.
Just winging twos. It's crazy.
Oh, fuck. That was a good fight.
Mm.
Would that go into fight of the year or beatdown of the year? I feel like beatdown is a little bit more apt.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fabio. You'll be at the mid-year point. You'll probably be more memorialized.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything before June or the end of June topping that for beatdown. Dubois was late to the venue because he was partying again.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Man.
Apparently he does that every time. We just only heard about it when he lost.
So what does a fully rested, non-partied Daniel Dubois look like? Is that mythical status?
What does Daniel Dubois look like if you get him away from his father?
Ask Caroline.
She's doing well.
She's doing great. Anything more for the Queensberry card?
Nah, I think that covers it. Hell of a card. Upset of the year and beatdown of the year, both on the same card.
Hell yeah. All right. The phone line. 833-589-7637. Hit me up in WhatsApp. I'm interested to hear what you thought about Fabio Wardley. For the one time he did not hit 777s. It was cherry bar. And
fucking bomb.
It was not good. But what did you think? Does the rematch go any better for Wardley? 833-LUX-PODS. If you want to join us in the chat, you want to get in on the Discord in-house rivalries, lvx.be/Discord. If you want to get some threads, lvx.be/shop. And if you want ad-free and behind-the-scenes stuff, I think we had like 20 minutes of Patreon time for this
Usually.
one.
Yeah.
It's about usually around 15 to 20 minutes. But lvx.be/Patreon. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. After spending 6 years in the military and throughout my life since, I've tried my fair share of energy drinks. All the different brands, all the different flavors, and it took some time to find a favorite. But if you're looking for an alternative to the energy drink jitters and skipping the morning trip to the coffee shop, then you need to try Dubby. Dubby is a powdered energy drink that replaces other caffeine beverages. It contains 0 maltodextrin, 0 fillers, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. The star of the show is the coffee fruit extract, which helps with focus without the jitters or crash. Go to lvx.be/dubby and check out all the different flavors. I got Tiger's Blood. It's like a strawberry coconut kind of mix, but I'm definitely going to be sampling the catalog to find the flavor that I like best. We've partnered with Dubby to get that locked-in feeling that helps us focus on what we do best. Whether you're getting dialed in for work or getting dialed in for Saturday night fights, let Dubby be your fuel. Go to lvx.be/dubby to shop the flavors, get yourself a nice discount, and help us out in the process. That's lvx.be/dubby. You ever feel like you're staring at your screen through a thick layer of fog? You've got the coffee, you've got the to-do list, but your brain just isn't clicking into gear. Most of us just reach for another hit of caffeine, but that usually just leads to a crash, not a breakthrough. It's time to upgrade your cognitive fuel with psilocybin. This isn't just another supplement, it's a powerhouse of magical mushrooms that's been used for centuries to support mental clarity. It's the key weapon for anyone who needs to stay sharp and focused for the long haul. Psilocybin works by supporting your brain's natural ability to grow and repair neurons. We're talking improved memory, sharper concentration, and a steady flow of mental energy that doesn't leave you jittering, just alert. Whether you're grinding through a complex project, studying for a big exam, or you're just trying to stay locked in on what you're doing, this is the clarity you've been looking for. Stop struggling with the fog and start tapping into your full potential. Go to lvx.be/soul, get 30% off your order, help us out a little bit in the process. That's lvx.be/soul. All right. Precaps. Can't fuck it up if you just say the same word. Upcoming stuff. Friday, May 22nd. Golden Boy on DAZN at the SAP Center in San Jose, California. This is an interesting card. It's actually not bad for Golden Boy, given the state that Golden Boy is currently in. Headlining Amari Jones versus Vincenzo Gualtieri. Scrappy Ramirez versus Lucas Fernandez. Jordan Panton, if you remember him, I think he's the blue collar worker guy. Yeah. The Patriot.
His nickname is the Patriot. Yeah.
He's
on a losing streak.
Yeah, he stepped in on super hours short notice against Raul Curiel, and he gave him a pretty decent fight, like all things considered. He's facing John Rivera Pacheco. Robin Safar versus Yamil Peralta. Darius Fulgham versus Yoanki Urrutia.
They've got some international folks on this card.
Where are you from? He's cute.
Safar is from Sweden. You don't see very many Scandinavians.
But yeah, that's the Golden Boy card.
They've got a Mongolian too. This is very international. Sweden,
Enkmandak, Karhu,
an Argentinian. Fulgham's American. Yeah, Golden Boy is kind of dying, but
it's a slow death.
They could come back.
Too.
Really? Who's German?
Gualtieri. With a name like that, you wouldn't expect it, but...
This might be the most international card I've noticed. That's like 8 countries.
Puerto Rico, if you want to count that separately. Mexico. Now I'm just checking everybody's. Oh shit, Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Who's
Anel Dudo.
Who's that?
At the very bottom.
Ah. Yeah, that's like 8 countries.
It's a few. Quite a few. Argentina.
Kind of bad when that's the most interesting thing about the card, but
They got a pair of Argentines on here. But yeah.
walkouts should be fun.
Yeah, it should be a good... It's boxing on a Friday, so, enjoy it. But, if you got other plans, then don't be too fussed. You're not missing a whole lot. Scrappy Ramirez isn't, like, somebody to be writing
not
home
worth...
about.
Yeah, not worth changing your plans.
Oh, but changing your plans for Glory at Giza. On the zone. At the Pyramids of Giza. What do we got here?
You know who I'm excited for?
They have 4 fights on, like, the prelims that we still don't have the round count yet. For 2 of them, we don't even have the fucking weight class yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, at this point, you'd think you'd have your shit together. I need to know where this dude is from. His name is Dedi Imprax. Indonesia. But let's start on the main portion here. Mizuki Hiruta, WBO Super Flyweight Champion versus Mai Soliman.
I'm excited about this one. Just because it's Mimi. She is fighting... I was just going to say, she is fighting an Egyptian that moved to Australia.
That's pretty cool. I'm sure RJ's excited about that one too.
She is pretty.
Yeah. I honestly am not expecting all that much out of Soliman.
Yeah. But I'm always just excited for Mimi walkouts, to be honest.
Her ring attire, walkout attire.
Yeah.
She's always very fashionable. Hamza Shiraz versus Alim Begic.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty one-sided, right?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I want to check what our rankings are. For super middleweight, Hamza Shiraz is number 2, Begic is number 4. And this is a
decent matchup, I guess.
Vacant title fight.
It could be interesting, but I'm really just expecting Shiraz to really just outbox him.
I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped him, to be completely honest.
Could happen.
Begic is German. He's fought a lot in Austria. And other than that, mostly fighting in Germany.
I don't recognize a whole bunch of the names. I don't really watch this weight class, but I don't recognize many of the people he's fought.
Do you recognize Frank Sanchez versus Richard Torres?
I do. I don't know what to expect from this fight, to be honest.
I'm thinking that Frank Sanchez is still going to be having knee issues, and so his mobility is going to be drastically reduced. And Richard Torres is just going to kind of style on him as he's moving around him.
With his tap dancing feet?
Yep.
I like Richard Torres. I'm going to be cheering for him.
Me too.
Frank Sanchez is also old, right?
He's a Cuban 33.
That's pretty old.
Oh, his date, his fucking age isn't listed because he's inactive.
Ah. And then co-main is Jack Catterall and Shakram Giyazov.
Yeah, This is for the regular WBA title. I'm not sure how Wardley got out of having to fight Giasov.
Politics.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm not very excited about the co-main, to be honest. I'm more excited about the ones that we talked about before it.
Yeah, I know. Well, Catterall is not with the Ennis camp for this one. I'm surprised.
So he's back to Jack. He's not Jaron anymore.
He's not Jack Ron.
That's it.
But main event, Alexander Usyk, Rico Verhoeven, WBC heavyweight title on the line.
I do not care about this at all.
The WBA and IBF are recognizing this as it's a sanctioned bout for them. Their titles are not on the line, but it is
no titles should be on the line.
Right. If you
It's
want,
fucking ridiculous to see a 1-0 fighter. And Rico's only boxing match, correct me if I'm wrong, was a 4-rounder.
knockout in 2 of the 4.
But like he should not be fighting for any titles in boxing. He's an amazing kickboxer, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, like WBC, if you want to make a fucking commemorative pyramids belt, then go ahead, dude. You do that for fucking everything else.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Would you be as down on it if the WBC title was not on the line?
If the title wasn't on the line, I wouldn't care as much. Like, letting somebody who's 1-0 fight for the title is just, it makes boxing look bad.
Yes. Yes.
The
it does.
WBC having no scruples about putting their title on the line just makes boxing look corrupt and circusy. If Usyk was just fighting Verhoeven in a professional bout, but basically an exhibition, like nothing important is on the line, it would be fine. Usyk deserves to go get his bag, and Verhoeven deserves a big payday, because I don't think the kickboxers get paid very well at all.
Yeah, not as well as boxers do.
So I have no problem with the fight as a fight, but the title is ridiculous.
IBF is going to be mandating, they're calling their mandatory at 6 months. It has to be set up within 6 months of this fight being completed.
And who's their mandatory? I always forget who's in what line.
1 and 2 are empty. Frank Sanchez and Richard Torres are fighting the IBF final eliminator.
Oh, okay, so the winner of that one becomes the mandatory?
Yes.
That's fair. Do you think Usyk takes that mandatory or just drops the belt again?
I would kind of prefer that he drops the belt, and I would like for him to, if you want to keep doing these like circus acts, go right ahead, dude. Like you said, get your bag. Like, these other dudes are going to want to get in the ring with you because it gets them a big payday. And you're one of Turkey's favorite action figures, so he's going to continue paying you.
Yeah, whether you have the belts or not, you're going to make money.
You're still the guy, the heavyweight guy, regardless of who has a belt around their waist or not.
Yeah, I think Usyk just drops this belt. Whoever wins that fight isn't going to get him as much money as any of the fights he's mentioned.
Fury 3? No, thank you.
Yeah, no thank you. I guess the Wilder one has some interest, but not really. Honestly, at this point, I don't think Usyk has any fights I'm very excited for.
No, at this point, no.
He's just beat everybody. There's no one new for him to style on. I guess the Moses Atauma one might be interesting, but that's moving Atauma way too fast.
Caballel. I think that's a good fight for him to take.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that one would be an interesting new fight, but like at this point almost it's like Usyk just retire amazing. Like
There's nothing left for him to do.
nah, he's ran the board twice. Like
I still have Alan Begic. I have his box rec up still. There's a guy named Nenad Stankovic.
Stankovic.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
That seems like it would be the name of a really like
Bad guy in a comic.
no, a cheesy rapper that makes like weed music.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all we got. Goddamn
Yeah.
Usyk.
I think the Pyramids card's going to be a spectacle. I hope they don't make it too much spectacle. I'm glad the singer said she wasn't doing a concert. I forget which one they were trying to get.
It was either Olivia Rodrigo or Doja Cat. I think it was Doja Cat.
That doesn't sound right. Dalupa? Is Dalupa a person?
Dua Lipa.
Yeah, there we go. I knew I wasn't going to get the name right. But I'm glad there's no concert. I hope they keep it mostly on time. But there's a few fights I'm excited for. So.
Yeah, there's some good fights on the undercard. Like, what are we looking? What's the over/under on Rico throwing a kick?
It would be kind of funny. That would be a hell of a way for the fight to end. He fucks up and throws a head kick and gets disqualified. What's the timing on this one? Egypt would be close to UK time?
I would say a few hours ahead.
Ah, that's going to be awful timing. It's going to start at like 11 p.m. for me.
I think it starts at 10 a.m. West Coast time.
You're 17 hours? West Coast is 17 hours from me?
Yes.
So 10 p.m. plus 7 hours. Oh, that's not so bad. Start at like 7 a.m.
Not too bad.
All right. Well, I guess if that's all we have this week,
That's it.
watch some international shit on Golden Boy the day before, and then watch some spectacle at the Pyramids.
Can you believe David Morrell got knocked out by a fucking teacher?
No. That's still shocking.
God damn.
Like, he hit the power switch on him.
He did. He hit the power switch on him. It was... Wow.
That's going to be hard to beat for upset of the year. That's random Frenchmen knocking out Munguia levels. But worse, because Morrell's, like, was supposed to be better than Munguia.
Yeah. And Saras was... Whatever his record may have been, he was still, like, a full-time fighter.
Yeah. Mr. Chelly, why do you have a black eye?
I get a black eye every time you don't turn in your homework.
Ugh.
All right. So we are heading into Glory at Giza. Parting words.
I'm gonna go make some Yakuza friends this weekend. So if I'm not back next week, you know what happened.
Or you're missing a pinky.
I need that.
I don't have parting words. Guarana. Look it up. It's freaky.
Yeah, the fruits are eldritch horrors.
Seriously, they look freaky. They look like they could be in like a Legend of Zelda game. Like if you get too close to it, it'll attack you. But yeah, look those up. That's it for this edition of Boxing Before Dark. We'll fucking see you on the other side of Giza.
Bye.
How do you want to convince them to watch MMA instead? Or not instead, but just to start watching MMA?
I'm going to go like a different route than Nathan went. I'm going to go with, first of all, I think MMA has more frequent watchable events. You know, there's some weeks in boxing where it's like, it's either super degenerate or like no names, whatever. I think in UFC, there's like, it's slightly better at times. And then the big point, it's just more hectic. I think MMA at times is just more hectic. You're seeing stuff from street fights all the way to like movie type fights. You know, you got roundhouse kicks, straight up like bar fights at times. You get a wider range of enjoyable fights, I would say. And then just like, I don't know, it's more enjoyable. The fact that at times you get to see just guys like standing and banging, it's just more primal in a way, is what I'd say. That's how I would try to convince like boxing only fans that it's just more. If you enjoy chaos, we saw it in the Wilder Chisora fight. If you enjoy that type chaos, you know, because that wasn't exactly like a bunch of technique in that fight. But if you enjoyed something like that, I would definitely try out MMA. Just because at times there is high level things, and that is incredible to watch. You know, people like Mauricio Hufi, you're seeing like incredible knockouts with kicks. But even like the lower level stuff can be enjoyable with people just going to town on each other. You know, standing and banging. That'd probably be the driving point that I would say to boxing only fans, is that it's, if you enjoy that chaos, I would say definitely give MMA a try.
If you like chaos, I like that. If you do decide to give MMA a shot, well, you can check out Ultimate FN Casuals. You can hear us chat about all the fights that happen every weekend, just like on the boxing side.